Hey fam, you can see it here. Bigoted protesters deny their obvious homophobia. Let's get into it.
Let's talk about what this really is. You hate gay people, and it's obvious, because look at how you behave when one gay person speaks. Look at how you act, and your children are watching.
Mr. Stone!
I'm not against the gay. I'm not against anything. I'm against the books.
Egregiously claiming that this is an issue with folks that identify as LGBTQ.
This is not an anti-gay issue. We embrace all of the kids in the school system. We want them to feel welcome.
If it's really not about that, then I should be able to hang this flag in my classroom tomorrow with no problem. This is not political. It says, everybody is welcome here. If everybody is welcome, they should be welcome here then.
I am queer and transgender. More specifically, I am non-binary and I use they, them pronouns. While this is a huge part of my overall identity and I am very proud to be queer and transgender, it is not my entire identity. When you are young, it is incredibly difficult to be unable to put names to what you're feeling and experiencing. It was only very recently I was able to put the name to the cold, lonely, and isolating feeling I get as gender dysphoria. Had I been aware of the books and resources available to students in the libraries, I have no doubt I would have had an easier time accepting myself and relating.
Please allow the speaker to speak.
This is not a debate about books. It's a debate about culture. And let's just admit that. Because
Be respectful
people
and allow someone
who
to...
want to ban books about gay people and come up and use words like pedophile to describe gay people, who use words like sexual perversion to describe gay people. You're not trying to ban a book. You're trying to ban gay people. That's what this is about. And it's obvious.
Okay, let me cut in right here. Okay, because, I'm listening to this, and for one, I don't hate gays, and I don't hate transgenders. I don't like deceivers. I don't like people that say they're one gender and they're the other gender. I don't like that. I don't like pushing all of this homosexuality on the children, okay? I'm not for banning books, okay? I think that all of this gay is unnatural. So let's just be factual about that. It's unnatural. It's not the way it should be, okay? But in a society now where gay is embraced, where all they want is for the children to be homosexual or transgendered, and they push it with every chance they get. And yes, we have a lot of adults that push this on children, okay? I'm against drugging children, giving them hormones to change their genders when they're 2 and 3 years old. I believe in letting a child's body develop, letting the brain develop, okay? Children growing up want to be many things before they're adults, many things before they're adults. And the main thing that's being encouraged with children is homosexuality, to be that while they're children, and all this gender dysphoria and all these other things and pronouns and verbs and whatever else the hell they come up with to accommodate this unnatural act. I'm not homophobic. I believe in saving the children. Let the children grow up and be children. That's what I'm for. And in this society now, they're going to be coming up with these feelings of wondering, am I a boy or a girl? Especially when they have their parents looking down at them after they're born and asking them, what are you? Are you a boy or are you a girl? So we're in that society now, okay? So we're going to have to be able to talk with our children. What we don't want to do What we don't want to do is instill fear in our children. We want our children to be able to talk to us about anything. If we're out there professing hate of race, of homosexuality, transgender, the hate of it, then we're making our children fearful of talking to us if they're experiencing any of these feelings that society is putting upon them. Okay? Because these are feelings that they're putting upon them. Because nobody is born gay. I don't give a damn what kind of shit they come up with to say that this is what is happening is not. No child is born gay and trapped inside themselves. But they do come to a world where they're told that they're trapped, where they're told that it's better to be a different gender, that you're not perfectly correct in the way you are. So with that being the society, then we should have these books here. But let us not forget that this is not a natural way of life. It's not. It's a demonic way of life. It's the way of the fallen, and they want to impress upon it to all of us. They want all of us to be like this, okay? But we should not instill fear in our children. Our children should be able to talk to us, okay? And if they choose that lifestyle after they're grown and adults and their brains have developed and they choose that lifestyle, then let them have that lifestyle, whether we agree with it or not. Our children are going to make a lot of choices that we don't agree with. But let them make that choice after they're fully developed, after their brains are fully developed, after they hear both sides of everything, after they get to know what is right and what is wrong. When you're an adult and you decide to be gay or transgender, you're an adult. That's your adult mind making that decision. Children should be left alone to grow up and then decide. Not start hormoning them down at 2 and 3, sterilizing them, messing up their body functions, their brain functions. I think a lot of LGBT are using the children as pawns. Children should be able to come to their parents. Parents should not be brainwashed into accepting everything that is wrong here on earth. And just because society accepts things does not mean it's the right thing, as we can see. We have a lot of children committing suicide over this gay and transgender thing that's going on on the earth. Because they start to feel that they're trapped, because that's what society is telling them. You're not fine the way you are. You need to be a boy and you're a girl. You're not fine the way you are. You need to be a girl and you're a boy. I don't know what's so hard with people to understand that you're brainwashing children with this bullshit. That's exactly what it is. You're brainwashing the children. They're following us as adults. And as adults, we should let the children grow up and develop fully and then make decisions.
Because the signs are there. And you know what? It's not about pornography either. Because you printed out 8-foot-tall signs of what you called was pornography, and then you showed it to dozens of children at your own rallies. If it's pornography, then the guy holding the sign was showing it to all your kids. Come on, man.
You need to
I'm being
address
shouted
the
down.
board. You need to address the board and not the audience.
Yes, well, I'd like to also say this. Characters in books deserve to be defended. Every kind of character. Gay characters, black characters, every diverse kind of character that can exist in a book belongs in our libraries. And you know what? They belong For one very simple reason, because literature reflects reality.
Address the board, please.
Literature reflects reality. And let me tell you this too. There are people who are adulterers in the real world. There are people who cheat their business partners. There's people who do all kinds of things in books. They're villains. They shoot people. They hurt people. They do dastardly things. And we don't try to ban them from every book. And you know why we don't ban every book that has a villain? Because there's villains in real life. There's people who go out and bully others, who try to shout them down, who pull up signs and shame them.
And that's what I feel that the LGBT community is doing with the children. They're bullying them. Yeah, that's exactly what I feel, that they're bullying them. Not all LGBT, but the majority of what I'm seeing is they're bullying and manipulating the children and using them as pawns in their fight for equality. And that part is what I don't like. And don't let your children fear you where they can't talk to you, because you are the first hero that your children see. You are the foundation for your children. You help your children develop their minds.
And make them feel less than. Yes, villains exist in this world. And if the most wretched villain belongs on the page of a book, then so too does a young gay child or a gay character.
And there we go right there, you know. And for me, in order for the brainwashing to start, you have to start attacking the children's brains while they're young. And manipulating them. First with telling them that it's okay if you feel trapped inside and you're a little girl. And I don't know about you, but growing up when I, came here to Earth, I didn't feel trapped. I knew I was a little girl, and I was okay with that. Nobody told me that I should embrace being a boy. Nobody told me that it was okay for me to go and kiss girls, and I didn't want to kiss a girl. But what I'm saying is that I wasn't bombarded with sexuality as a kid. And that's what I don't like. Everything is sexuality now. And perverse sexuality. Because you guys can say what you want, but it's unnatural. And homosexuality means the extinction of us. There's no more procreation with two females, with two males. That's only possible with a male and a female. And that's my logic right there when it comes to all of this homosexuality and transgendering up, is that it's going to depopulate us. And why do you think they want it? Because they want depopulation. Banning books? Well, I'm like, burn all the damn books. Because from what I've learned, all the books are full with lies and ways to corrupt our brains and ways for us to not be natural, for us not to like natural things, and for us to embrace everything that's not reality. You understand what I'm saying? Like nature. They don't want us to embrace that. They want us to embrace technology. Loving ourselves. They don't want us to love ourselves because we're not made perfect. Something is wrong with us. And they have to change us. And that's what I don't like. And like in Texas, where they have the little child sucking a penis in the books, I think that's too much. That shit should be banned, yeah. I think all lies in books should be destroyed. And just put the truth in there. Protect the children. Let them grow up and develop fully. and let them make their own choices as adults. That's how I feel about it. Y'all be safe out here. I love you.